tripping off the Heil Hitler. I can't eat that shit to get no spins over here, buddy. It's. I mean, you know, Ye be doing that, but I ain't fucking with it.
It's weird how he made that cinematic sound of Hitler over the.
Oh yeah,
like, what the hell, like.
What the hell?
I feel like he's making Nazis cry.
What the hell, Leonte?
Just getting all just emotional.
Fucking over the Nazis.
I don't know, man. But you don't think you would have been a Nazi if Hitler came out with that song?
That song? They would have won, bro.
They're already wearing shit by Hugo Boss.
Right.
They're fly and come out to some fly shit, bro. Low key,
Bro, I didn't even know, like, I had learned all of the different companies that was funding the Nazis back then. It was fucking Coca-Cola and fucking different railroad companies and shit.
Coca-Cola was?
Yeah, Coca-Cola was for sure. Fucking, who else? It was like Smith and Weston and different fucking Chevrolet and Ford, all of them, they was funding. Yeah, they was funding both sides.
What the fuck? I had no idea.
It was crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Wow, back then, but they
got the best engineering.
They did it for all money. Yeah, they did it for all
shit.
Yeah, if you think about it, Kanye is kind of like fucking modern day Hitler, bro.
Yeah.
Cause Hitler was working with all these people, right? He's trying to do all this shit. So he's trying to do like kind of like better the
They both went to
art, whatever.
They both went to art school.
Yeah,
and they both went to art school.
Yeah, and Kanye's like doing the same shit. Like he wants to he works with all these people like architects and all this like brands and shit. He's like with schools and everything. Yes, he even had his own school and shit.
He does have his own school. I'm about to say,
yeah. Like he's probably creating little Hitlers right there. Like,
he was at the hoop games for a minute at his school or whatever.
Yeah,
was that really his school though? I didn't even look into that. I just heard it was his school. Like I saw like Kanye at his school at the hoop games
and
like
the drug thing, because like you know how he's like on Nas. He says he's on
nitrous. Oh, nitrous? Yeah.
So, and Hitler was on meth.
Oh, yeah, Hitler was on meth.
Hitler was on meth? I didn't know he was on meth.
Yeah, they tested it out. There's a video of him at the Olympics. Like
he's like fucking like...
And everybody's still. And he's just... They invented meth.
Jerking.
Yeah, they were putting it on.
That's crazy. You heard of This joke about Hitler?
No.
He's talking about like... Because he was talking about like Picasso. He's like, oh, you know, Picasso died in 1970? I thought he was like in 1300s or something, right?
Right.
and then like Picasso was drinking Mountain Dew, you know?
Yeah, that's funny.
And like, I thought Mountain Dew was in the 70s. It's actually they came out in the 40s.
Damn.
So Hitler was juiced up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah, that's funny.
Do the Dew.
Coca-Cola. When they made Coca-Cola, they started making all of that shit. Mountain Dew is a Coke product.
And they actually put Coke in Coca-Cola back in the day.
They put cocaine in everything. Like that shit wasn't just in Coca-Cola. That shit was in aspirin. That shit was in toothpaste. That shit was in fucking like all kind of shit.
That's what Trump needs to do.
Put the Coke back in.
Put the Coke back in the products, bro.
Put the Coke back in it.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get more money that way too. Like we'll have deals with Colombians and shit.
You know, the motherfucker break your window with his bare hand, you gonna be mad as hell.
You know, I seen this whole like.
What the fuck is in your shit? You gonna be like, holy fuck.
I was watching this documentary where like there's like a place in Mexico where all they drink is Coke. Like that's like they don't even drink water.
Mexico?
All they drink is Coke. Like that's all they drink.
That's crazy.
It's like the religion. Like it's like
what?
Wow, bro.
I guess they have like a factory there too.
Their teeth gotta be black as fuck though. They drinking Coke every day. That's like drinking coffee.
Yeah.
That shit gotta be like
You know stupid shit. You know how they said that like Coke, Mexican Coke is better. But it's like they fucking make it the same now. Like it's like they recently made it the same.
Oh, do
they?
They don't use a regular cane.
Sure. No,
there is a difference though.
I guess
there's a difference. Yeah,
the glass.
It's different. No, not even just the glass. It's a difference between. I mean, the glass helps because the can is like fucked up. Be like rat piss and shit on there. I gotta tell y'all a bold ass story. This shit gonna make it.
Just ruined it for me.
I was gonna say this gonna ruin cans for. This gonna ruin it even worse.
Go ahead.
So it's this one time, man. Oh my god, this shit was so crazy. This one time I'm in grade school and we at lunch and this girl had a can of Coke and she drinking it or whatever. We all talking and shit. She drinking it and like when you drink your shit, the can get lighter, right?
Yeah.
Cause you running out of drink. So she drinking it we like getting towards the end of lunch, and she lifting us. She like, damn. She's like, I swear I drunk most of this. We was like, yeah, you been drinking the shit out of that. So she look in the can. It's a dead rat in that.
Oh,
it's a whole mouse in that motherfucker dead.
She drank the whole damn thing. Fuck, bro, that's disgusting.
Bro, a whole mouse in
my
that.
god.
Did she get like sick or something?
Nah, she didn't get sick.
Yeah, you know why?
But she did throw
Coca-Cola
up. That shit was nasty.
Oh, I would throw it out just off the fact.
Yeah, bro.
She sued or something? Did you get money?
I don't know what her white family did, but
she was a white girl?
It was a white girl. Yeah, I went to a good school. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
I went to a good school. But yeah, no, it was it was funny. It was this white girl. She just had the little mouse in her shit. We was like, what the fuck? You had a mouse in that bitch the whole time?
You seen it?
Yeah, see, we looked in the cat. Everybody looked in that bitch like, the mouse is in that motherfucker.
Oh no,
like a little alien and shit.
Ah, bro. If she didn't get sick, it's because Coca-Cola kills all that shit.
Yeah, right. That shit is turpentine, or something, bro.
Because all the fucking diseases.
All the diseases gone from the she evaporated.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a little fucking mouse.
I should not feel like something like rattling though. Like,
yeah, she was like,
right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just stuck at the bottom.
Because we didn't even realize it until she just like picked her shit up again, and she was like, "The fuck?"
Yeah.
She's like, "That shit's still heavy."
Bro.
Yeah. We was like, "What? Why?"
That's
looked in that bitch.
Yeah.
Dead mouse in that bitch. That shit gotta happen at least like twice a year.
Yeah.
Just from like you know, if they ain't
low key, I'm gonna start. No, I don't know if I want to do that now.
Because I'm not fucking with cans.
I was gonna say I'm gonna start just like having the can and just like, all right, pour it out and then look, maybe.
You gotta get the mini cans.
That's what we've been doing, the mini cans.
Yeah, I've been off the mini cans.
Low key, I got the cherry mini cans right now.
You got baby mice in that bitch now?
Look at babies in that bitch. Oh my god.
There's protein break down.
Well, the other day I saw like a little mini mouse in the grass over here. I saw the cat first, and I was like, oh shit, the cat's just chilling. And I was like, oh, he ain't chilling, he's honey.
He about to get something.
Yeah, and when I kept walking, like the cat kind of ran to the bushes, and then I looked, and the little mouse was out. And I was like, oh shit, it is something, right? Yeah. And instead of like going back in the hole, this dumbass mouse jumped out and legit hopped. And it was like a baby little mouse, and it hopped over to the bushes, dude.
Got ate up?
Like, yeah. I don't know, just talking about mouses. I just saw that shit.
I have a rat phobia, bro. I fucking can't.
I don't like the motherfucker.
You got a rat phobia?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I can't. What? You're cool with
rats? If you saw
it, you from Detroit. I forgot.
I'm from the real bricks.
You live with these sleep
the homies.
They pay rent right there.
I wouldn't be able to do New York because those motherfuckers are fat.
They just be fucking walking around like nothing, bro.
Nah, the New York rats is them motherfuckers is residents, bro. They be in that bitch. They got a fucking subway car.
Yeah, I seen him dragging a pizza, a whole ass pizza.
I saw that video.
He ordered that motherfucker.
Nah, motherfucker, the rats be swiping motherfuckers through. They be like, "You trying to get through? Go ahead, I got you."
You see like the musket rat, like a musket rat. It's like I don't even know if it's like an actual rat, but it's like a musket. It looks huge, but it's funny though because there's just like a video of them just cleaning themselves.
Oh, they're like I've seen that. They're the big ass ones that they have at the zoo sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes
they call them musket rats.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. I don't fuck with rats, bro. My grandma one time she killed a rat with my nephew's backpack.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a rat just on the floor. She got the backpack and full of books and all that.
Yeah.
And she just threw it on there and then stepped on the backpack. And my nephew was like, "My backpack. I'll just get you another one."
Yeah. I think I remember. Yeah, my dad there was like a rat in our apartment, and it was like eating up our little fucking like cables and TV, and then I think my dad put like a trap, like the little glue, the yellow ones, the yellow glue. And then like in the morning, I guess like I woke up and he was in the kitchen like, oh fuck. Like in my head, like,
he was waiting for you.
Yeah.
What up, Playboy?
Yeah. What up? Yeah.
That's crazy.
That shit. That's how it was to fuck me up. Like, cause I remember that shit. I was like probably like 2 or 3. Yeah. What's your earliest memory? Like, what's your
earliest memory?
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's a good question.
Let me think about that. It's probably a couple. Like, probably getting a bath in the sink. That's like one of my earliest memories.
You remember that shit? Like something happened, like you fell or something?
No. They just used to my grandmas and my aunties and my mom. They used to like when I was a little baby, so they watched me in the sink.
I was watching the sink.
You gotta get in the sink. The sink was the tub.
I was watching the sink before, but I don't remember that. That's crazy. You remember that?
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. Because my grandma, she used to have a sink that had the little grooves on the side for when you put dishes and stuff there.
Yeah.
And like the water could fall down into the sink. So
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember getting cleaned, taking a bath in the sink, and then another early memory is my mom used to work at McDonald's when I was little. When I was like 3 or 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my dad used to take me up there, and we would go to the back, and I'd get like a little Happy Meal and shit. I'd be in the McDonald's freshed up, like, bitch, I got the nuggets, all that, son. Super Happy Meal, cuz.
The toys and all that?
The toys, the whole nine.
That's dope.
I was in that bitch going ham, like, we in the back of the McDonald's.
So yeah, my McDonald's.
What's your memories there?
Bro, I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I remember like, cause I learned how to walk with a cast on my leg.
Oh yeah?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, my mom dropped
Forrest
me.
Gump and shit?
Yeah, shit, bro. Yeah. Like she had me on the sink, I guess, and she was like combing my hair. I was a little baby, and then when she reached to get like a comb or something, I slipped and fucking broke my leg. Before I know how to walk it, you know.
Yeah.
So like, I guess when I had the cast on, I remember standing up and walking fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, you had the limp.
That's it.
You used the cast as
but
to hold
I used
yourself
the,
up.
Yep, exactly. I used the cast to go up, and then I just started limping.
Shit.
I swear, bro, my first baby steps were with a cast on my right leg.
Oh shit. Yeah, I remember my mom fucking broke some kid's arm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, I was. I think it's like.
I was gonna say, what your mom doing breaking?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. No, I was because like we were playing. I think it was like in kindergarten or some shit, and like we were playing with like rocks and shit, and like he was like breaking rocks with another rock, and like to make chalk and shit. And then like when he was doing it, I was gonna grab a rock, and he fucking slammed my fucking hand,
shit.
and he broke my feet. Like I have a scar here still. And like he like it's split, like so it's squished. Whoa. And then I guess like I was running, like I'm like I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Bleed out.
And then my mom found out like it was him, and then like she grabbed his arm like, what are you doing, my son? And so like fucking like
this shit out the socket.
Damn, that mom strength.
Yeah, and then like
she snatched.
And then like the next day I seen him with the cast and shit.
Oh, that's
But I don't know.
Eye for an eye right there.
I don't know if she got in trouble or not, but like he was like the neighborhood like
he was
fucking
a bully or
hoodlum.
Like asshole.
No, he was an asshole. He was just a hoodlum. Like one of those like the bad kids that always out and shit.
He was just out here fucking with shit.
He was the one without no parent guidance.
Yeah, bro. I seen this. His name was I forgot his name. His name was Petri. And it was like that was like a weird.
That's a hoodlum ass name.
Yeah, silver tooth.
No one nice has that.
That's a Latin name. That's a Mexican name.
I don't know what it's short for, like a nickname or something. But like we just called him Petri. And like I remember one time he was in a roof. It was kind of like these apartments. He was like in those things that are on the top of the roof on the car park. Yeah, and he fucking it was higher though. It was higher than that.
Yeah.
And he fucking jumped into another car and.
That's rap baby shit.
I was about to say, he wilding for that.
Crap baby shit, bro.
That's
crap babies like make the best Olympics.
Yeah,
the best Olympians.
The best Olympians.
For real. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was wondering.
And they do it in different seasons.
Yeah, I was wondering how he's at, like how he's doing now.
What he's doing now?
Yeah, I guess he's like a boxer now, dude.
A boxer now?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? It was this one kid in my school, when he was like middle school and high school, and he used to hang out. He was a black kid.
Yeah.
He used to hang out with all these white boys.
Right.
And they would bully that nigga all the time. He wasn't even like, I guess we was like kind of the same size. But they was supposed to be crew, but he was the one that get like the brunt of all the jokes all the time and shit. Like whenever I hung out, cause I was cool with everybody, so whenever I hung out with them, I just noticed that they would just talk shit about this nigga. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, hey man, hey, get him back, cause we used to do the dozen, like yo mama this, all of that.
Yeah.
So when they would, get at him, I'm like, man, get your mans. What you talking about? Get this ugly mother. This motherfucker ain't even cute. Little Cro-Magnon looking at.
That's how you create school shooters.
Bro. So like they was like he used to get bullied and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like if you go on his profile now, like after we graduated high school and I think like community college or whatever. This motherfucker became a UFC fighter, bro.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he like a legit fighter now. He got the super beard and shit on some Marine Corps shit. He buff his head. He got he brolic and shit. Got the little baby mama.
He used all that.
Yeah.
He and that bitch socking the little white boy.
Bro, this wrong as shit. He's just thinking about his childhood. His whole time he fights and shit.
Wow,
they just bullied this motherfucker to the Terminator.
I like that. I love stories like that though.
I don't even know if he like went back and fought any of them motherfuckers, but
that would have been crazy.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. He got a little hit list and shit. Danny, Fred.
Yeah. You feel bad like when people get bullied? You used to feel bad?
Oh no, I ain't feel bad. That nigga's a hoe.
He was a
yeah. Nah, he was cool. He wasn't my bad. He was cool.
I would do what you were like trying to saying like, man, get them back and like kind of get them back for him. Like I'll be your voice for a minute and show you how it's done a little bit. I would try to do that.
I was cool with everybody, so I was never on that.
Same. I never was bullied, bro.
Do you guys feel like you guys changed like since you were kids?
Oh hell yeah, bro.
For sure.
I had a kid when I was a kid, like basically, you know.
Yeah. No, but I mean,
for sure had to grow up.
I mean, honestly,
your son's tall as hell, bro. He's like 8, 9.
He's 8, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, like that's your mentality, but I'm talking about like how you are as like personality wise, like just like.
Oh, you know what? You say that's crazy because like as I'm getting older, I'm reminded more of who I was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Trying to hold on to that.
It's not. It's holding on, but it's also the like nostalgia shit.
Right.
I'm like, damn, I forgot I like this.
Yeah.
And then I feel like, oh, okay, like I forgot that I like doing this. I forgot like the guitar. You know, like man, let me play the guitar one more time.
I know what it's like, and then it's like.
That shit probably keeping you young too.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure. I ain't got that stress on me.
Yeah,
Trust me. I can
100%.
take it. I can have a day where I'm just like not doing shit in the bed all day. Fuck it.
That's dope, and it's just your life.
Just me. That's me.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't remember that.
It's like me in the bed. I don't remember that shit.
18, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, you ain't getting no days off.
Bro, there was a point where I was in a band, right? I play guitar, so I was in a band, and like I would have my daughter's like little carrier at band practice, like, and then we would have gigs too, like we would be doing little bars and shit. Yeah, I swear to God.
That's what's up.
And all the other band members would be like, "Why does this fool always get to leave?" Like they would complain to the singer, "Why does this fool always get to leave? Like as soon as we're done, he doesn't help us pack up." And he was like, "You guys got kids?" And they're like, "Nah." They're like, "Well, this fool's a dad. 17-year-old dad."
You got an excuse, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I would pack up after my gig, bro. I'd pack up and go home. Like I got responsibility.
Bro, my equivalent of that is like I never got to do after school activities. Like I never got to hoop for play or do track or play baseball or none of that after school because I always had to go home and watch my brothers.
Oh yeah.
And watch my sisters.
Early.
Yeah, so I could never stay after school. The only thing that I did in school was choir, and that was only because it was during school. And like if we never had any after school stuff, but we did have like we would do like competitions and trips and camp and shit. So that was like cool.
That's dope.
But anything after school, no.
And this is in Michigan?
Couldn't do nothing. Yeah, this back in
everybody that has like a lot of like things they could take care of, like kids, like they never want kids and shit. Like, they all the time. Like it's weird.
They know what it because you get responsibility like early. I had to watch. I had to be like in charge of shit when I was in elementary school, like middle school, like 5th grade, from basically 4th and 5th grade on till like now, damn near. And yeah, when you growing up with that type of responsibility, when you get older, you start understanding. Oh, if this was my kid for real, like I would have to do way more than just what I'm doing.
Oh, got you.
Because I'm already like I gotta make sure they fed, I gotta make sure they safe, I gotta make sure they, doing their homework and learning and not fucking up and doing stupid shit. But then when you get older, you realize, oh, if it was I would have to pay for this crib, I would have to fucking pay the bills, I'll have to get a fucking car, like all that shit.
But let me ask you this: you do that on your own already, don't you? Like you're kind of like,
oh yeah,
you would do that already. So it's just kind of like you're just sharing it, I would say, with your kids.
Yeah.
But the difference would be too is like you see that your siblings come from your mom and dad, but like you're like, damn, none of them come from me.
Right.
So that's a whole different.
Oh yeah, I definitely understand. It's a different feeling when it's your own.
Your own. It's
your own kid. Your own
it's like
flesh and blood.
Because you'll obviously die for your siblings, but like it's a whole different type of die for when you have.
Oh, for sure. It's like die, but like I'm about to try to kill whoever tried to kill it.
Exactly.
It's like no, we gonna die. Goddamn it! It's that type of time. I feel that.
Yeah, I would say if you ever do want to like just spread your like. Continue your seed going on. Spread your seed. Spread your seed everywhere.
Right.
If you ever do want to do that though, like just like wait until you're like 60.
And just be out here.
At 60, because then you don't have to do shit.
You're not around.
Get like young little 20-year-olds.
Fucking
get a young.
It'll give the kid character too.
Theo Von.
Theo Von had like an old ass dad.
What's the dude that just died recently? He was like that.
Oakley or
nah, it's like a famous producer. Back in the day, he used to produce
Jones.
Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones was on, bro. Quincy Jones had a bitch in every country, bro. He was out here, yeah.
That's fire.
Like one of his last interviews, he was just talking about hoes. He's like, yeah, I'm out here, man. I got a bitch every country. I be in Brazil. You know the bitches in Brazil, man.
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones, bro.
That's wild.
Quincy Jones is a player. He was on some real shit.
No, you believe Tupac though? Like you believe Tupac's story? Tupac was dating Rashida Jones, his daughter, right?
His daughter, yeah.
And then
Jones.
Yeah, daughter Jones. And he went to the house, go on a date. And then when she was getting ready, Quincy Jones like told her, "Hey, fuck me in the ass right now." To Tupac.
Oh yeah, you heard about that little interview? That's supposed to be like in the ethos. It ain't supposed to, I don't think it's real, but it might be.
That's like that same shit where like Diddy was like,
because Tupac was. I think that was like the time he was going at everybody, and I guess it was like
he was getting them all too.
Yeah,
when he had Rosie Perez, I was like, damn, Pac, you're.
Oh, he fucked everybody.
Yeah.
That's why niggas was hating on him, because he was fucking everybody bitch.
Oh, he was the Drake?
He was the Drake. Yeah, but he was like, but he wasn't lame though. Drake a lame ass motherfucker.
Yeah. He comes from a Black Panther, bro. Like, that's a whole
bro. Pac wasn't backdooring niggas. Drake would backdoor you.
Yeah.
Drake would bring you and your bitch and then be like, like trying to talk to your bitch right there behind your back. Like, hold on, dog.
Yeah.
I had a nigga try to do that to me one time, bro.
Yeah.
I was dating this tall chick. She was taller than me. And we was at, we had finished kicking it. We went to Denny's and shit. We in the Denny's kicking it. And I'm on one side of the table. She on the other side. And I'm talking to her. Whatever, we talking, we kicking it. And then I could just see her eye, like, look over to the thing, to the side and shit. And try to, like, look over my head.
Yeah.
I peep. I turn around a little bit. Like, oh, son. It's a motherfucker behind me, like,
nah,
trying to get at my chick.
Wow.
It was so funny because like he wasn't gonna win because my game is stronger than that.
But like she was already your chick. Like you weren't like.
Nah, she wasn't my girl. We was just kicking it for a minute. This is probably like our third or fourth date. We have been kicking it for a minute.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was just funny to see that. I was like, oh yeah. She was like, yeah, this motherfucker trying to say something. I was like, oh, that's cool. Let him say something. See what happens.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's like,
hey, let him say something. See what happens. Let's see what.
Yeah,
we're
like let's see what he can do, or let's just watch him get rejected.
Right.
Let's both watch him get rejected.
People try to get on my girl. I don't like what the fuck.
Like your face,
like like behind my back too. Like it's like
he said two both way. Oh my god!
No, not my face.
Okay. I'm about to say
no.
Scrap with somebody.
No, scrap. But like it's like it's fucked up when like I think they're my boy, and then you're my girl's DMs. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Oh yeah, that's some bullshit.
But it's funny because they get left on red and shit. You know, and it's like
that's the good part.
Yeah, then you find out who your man's is.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. You want that.
Yeah. But it's like I don't really like. I'm not like a jealous type, but like it's just like funny, like how you said. Like let's see what they could do. Let's see what they could do.
Once you peep game, old girl is on the spot now. It's like, okay, so is you gonna front on me right now or what's up?
And it's also like what you said, bro. Like you know your game is way stronger than that shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like if you look at the DM, you're like, that's weak. I know my girl ain't gonna go after that.
Yeah.
The shit that I fucking. I
said something way better than that.
I'd be farting in front of her. She still sucks my dick.
Oh yeah, y'all tied in. That's like years of love and shit. That makes sense. But when you first in the mix, and then it's like, you just gotta be confident in you. Like even if dude did pull pull the little chick in front of me. Like, it is what it is. Then I know, okay, she on some other shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then she the hose now. You the hose. Bet. I remember now.
I'm gonna start saying.
Don't get you mad though, right?
What
Wouldn't get you mad though, like. Wouldn't get you mad that happens though? Like it was like fuck. Like I should have approached this differently. I should have just went to like fucking instead of trying to like be something with this girl.
I mean, I was never on that type of time anyway with this particular girl. It was just like it was just more. You know, she basically chose me anyway. She chose up, so it was whatever. So it could have been. And then when you in that type of space, you just gotta take the good with the bad, man. You gotta understand, like, hey, you could lose a chick anytime. Yeah, even if she, bitch could tell you anything, bro, and still flip out on you, still switch up.
You gotta be willing to take the L, dude. And that's in life. You gotta like. That's how you gotta live, bro. You gotta like, man. That's what I'm trying to learn too, like in comedy too. I'm like you gotta treat like girl like comedy like a girl, you know, like approaching a girl or some shit. Mm-hmm. You gotta be willing to take that L. You know, you're gonna bomb or you're not, you know, but you just gotta like don't let them see that it's affecting you.
Yeah, don't let them see you sweat.
Yeah.
For sure, man. It be like that.
What's the longest relationship you've been in?
The longest relationship I've been in, probably like 8-10 years.
Really? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Do you
feel that changed you anyway?
Like relationships?
Yeah. No. Like okay. So that 8 to 10 years, did you like now you today? Do you think you took something out of that now it's like in you?
Oh, for sure. You got to learn from everything you get into. Everything you do, you got to learn from it, whether it be good or bad. So definitely, I learned a lot from that relationship.
What's like the main thing you learned from that?
I learned how to be more romantic, actually.
Hey, that takes a vulnerable courage, man, to do that. And courageous man to say that because that's some real shit. Yeah, bro.
Being romantic.
I think.
Bro, romance is like it's so intricate and
dog. I'm glad you said that.
And women like they really appreciate it when you go the extra mile, or you know you just think of something. Think of something elaborate for them to do, or you know, just keep them intrigued, just to keep their mind going, keep them guessing, be creative. It's like being on stage. It's like comedy, You want the crowd to not know what you're gonna do, You want the crowd to be intrigued. You want them to be focused, like, oh, this dude interesting? What he about to get into? So, being romantic is kind of like that, man. And I learned how to be more like that. With this previous girl way like back in the day.
So it wasn't because you weren't at first?
No, I wasn't at first. I mean, I was like a little romantic, but it was like shit that I thought was romantic. Like,
it
was like regular shit.
I'm not romantic at all.
Early in the game. How do you still have your girl? You not romantic at all?
But
flowers on a random.
That's what I mean. Like I said,
the best thing you could do is get your girl flowers on a random day.
That's what gets me annoyed, bro. That's what gets me annoyed about like relationships. Like I feel like a girl, like a woman is like an amiibo. Like like the game. It's so simple just to keep them happy. Like all I gotta do is like give you flowers and you'll be happy.
No, man, you dealing with a girl that likes you. That's different. A girl that's like trying to figure out if they like you. It's levels to this. I don't know how long you've been with your girl, but
fucking too long.
Your girl love you, bro. Yeah. So that's why it's easy when a girl likes you and they want to be around you and they adore you. They make it easy.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying, but like it's like we get in these fights, right? And then like you can't even give me flowers, and it's like dude, we're going through some shit right now. Like, you really think I'm thinking about flowers right now? Yeah. And it's like I'm happy. Okay. I'm happy just because like you're around.
I'm learning. George Wild. I'm learning that romance is about. It's not about like. Romance is about like letting your guard down as a man and thinking outside of like it's empathy, bro.
Yeah, it's being considerate, man.
You gotta have empathy and put yourself in her shoes and then be like, damn, I am this.
Trust me, it is not for you.
How could I surprise myself with the, and then realize that, oh, you know what, let me spring this on her, and then your life will be a lot easier.
Bro, less fights, my guy.
Yes, a lot less fights.
I'm telling you, it's not romance is not for you. It's not for us at all. It's all for them. So when you do it, that's why they really love it, because it's like
you're
showing them that you really care about them.
Yeah,
I get it.
Get the camera, baby.
I love you.
I love you.
God damn it, my bad, I'm fucking up.
But you gotta keep, because it's like 13 years. You gotta keep like shit different. That's what you were saying. Like be quick. Like the other day it was 420 on Easter, and I got flowers and I put that shit in a bong, one of our bongs, as a vase. I was like, look, 420 Easter, and it's stupid, but it's like cute shit because we both smoke. Yeah. And I'm like, look at.
Yeah. See, you know what it is, man. You got that shit, man. Happy home over here.
All right, man.
You over here, you like, man, I wish you was more like, just eat some chips and sit down.
Hey, also, your kids be more straight too, like, you know what I mean? Because she'll be like, have more time and more patience with the kids. Like, I got flowers. And the kids start getting like, okay.
Yeah.
And then you could be like, go to your room, all right.
But I do some cute shit, but I'm not saying I don't do no cute. Every time I get her flowers, I make sure I get all the girls' flowers in the house. I give her my flowers, and we have I have 2 boys, right? And I have my son give the oldest son give flowers to the grandma, and my youngest son to
So you're showing your sons like, look at we.
Yeah.
Okay, see, you do got a little
That's
romantic.
good. Yeah.
I thought he was in that bitch just not doing, just like, hey man, look, hey, if you want some flowers, go to motherfucking State Republic.
Here's a gift card. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing too. Like she just doesn't care, right? But I want to be like specific. Like I don't want to go to no damn Stater Brothers, but she would like that too. You know what I mean? Yeah, right. But I want to go to the actual florist. Like I want to customize that shit.
Oh yeah, that's dope too.
Like definitely, I do that. I learned how to do that.
Color coding shit. Cause like sunflowers.
That's actually nice.
Yeah, like it's yellow with the baby blue. That shit looks sick.
You know what's crazy is my girl actually likes to do that. Like she likes to do that. So sometimes I'll leave that up to her and I'll just get her multiple. Okay, and be like, I thought these will go together, and you know what to do with them. Yeah, and she'll take them out, cut them, do all this shit, and then have a vase ready, and be like, okay. So it's like something for her to do too.
Yeah, you providing that love.
Yeah. Type shit.
You gotta give love, man. You can't just get it.
And bro, honestly,
give so much dick, right?
Your life does get a lot easier. Like when they say happy wife or whatever.
Happy wife.
It does. It's the only reason why is because it's like she's realizing like, damn, like okay, he appreciates me. Yeah. On some real shit, I think women in general, moms, girlfriends, all women want is just for us to show them that we appreciate them.
For sure.
For real.
For sure.
And then show us by
that consideration, man. You got to put that out there for sure.
Yeah, bro.
Like, all of that little stuff, it go a long way. When your girl is stressed out, she come home, and it's some little shit you did, and she like, oh, you did it. She lights back up.
Her mind is off of her job now.
Like she fuck them hoes.
Yeah.
Oh, you want some ass? Like hell
yeah. And we're simple, so they know that's all we put.
You changed the laundry? Okay, let me go ahead. Pull a titty out right quick for your goofy ass. Real quick titty.
That's hilarious. All right, so hold on. You said you were in choir.
Come on now.
You were in choir?
Get out of here. Yeah.
It didn't leave my mind when you said that.
No,
so you can sing though.
He was part of the Hell Hitler. He was in there, bro.
Bro, they got it. Yeah, bro, that shit's getting no spins in the whip, bro.
That's
I never
wild.
that.
Kanye song.
Yeah, you tripping.
What is wrong with Ye?
But yeah, I was in choir back in the day.
That's cool, man.
I was in choir in high school. Yeah, middle school and high school.
Oh, dang! So you're good.
I was alright. I was pretty solid. I got a solo or two.
Damn, for real? For real?
I used to be.
MJ's little KJ.
Michael Jackson, one of my favorite artists.
Robinson sounds like an R&B singer too. Hey,
I thought about it, man. I thought about it, but it was I was just better at being funny. So
that's
fire.
But yeah, I sing a little bit, but I don't really like sing like that. I'm just I'm like a jukebox type of dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Take it nice
I was a huge fan back in that scene.
Bro, that's you do that song, bro.
That little part.
You have a joke. I think you say a joke.
Yeah. Driving around town, contemplating where I'm gonna lay you down. Girl, you got me saying, my, wish that I could pull over and get this thing started right now.
Yeah, bro. Holy shit.
I'm telling you, that shit go crazy on karaoke night, bro.
Man,
all the Usher songs, you just got to do an Usher song.
Dropper.
Oh yeah, KJ be fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, me and my homeboy. So look, me and my homeboy, we used to produce a show back home in Michigan, and one of our tactics for promoting the show is we used to go to karaoke nights. And and plug the show and like do songs and shit. Nice. So we used to do what was one of our songs? We used to do Lovers and Friends with Usher, Ludacris, and Lil Jon.
Yeah.
And he would do the rap part and I would do the Usher part. That shit was crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And then like we get to the end that part right there. Bro, every time if I hit that shit right, it's girls after the show like, oh yeah, what show y'all got going on?
Yeah,
y'all doing what show? Like everybody's doing show down the street.
Barking right there.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, I think you have a joke about saying like that one joke about like I'm gonna fuck your bitch tonight. Yeah.
That's part of the singing.
I like that joke. Because I had like a similar. I did it before I knew you had that joke. Because I don't do it no more. But like it was like about like it was like the contrast of how like back in the day the R&B used to be like, oh love, oh yeah, I'ma love you know, and then like now it's like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck your bitch, like,
yo bitch ass so I can fuck you, like, hold on.
And that was like, oh yeah, back then it was like I was pointing out the fact that back then like love songs were like about like the couple, like you and your girl, but now R&B now is about the girl wanting the singer. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
that's
what the
it.
fuck? Like it's not,
bro. That's all they sing.
I can't fuck you and you thinking about Trey songs. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Fucking Trey Songz fault. Him and fucking who else? The new dude is Brent Fayez. That like every song he got, he talk about fucking yo bitch.
I'm gonna have to listen to that now.
That's next to him. Like,
hey, you like Sir?
Oh yeah, I fuck with Sir.
Sir's dope, right? I fuck with Sir.
I fuck with Sir. Like right now, I'm listening to Brent Fayez, Sir, Ivan Nauer, Chase Shakur is really dope. This kid named Ryan Trey is really good. Sabrina Claudio is fire. Obviously her and Janae Aiko, all of them, yeah, you know.
I fuck with Frank Ocean.
You like what's her name, Cleo Soul, or was it
Sabrina Claudio?
No, she is it Cleo Soul? She sings that when I'm in your arms.
Oh no, I haven't.
What's her name?
I haven't really.
She's light skinned.
That's a light skin. I just heard this chick last night. That was really dope. But she like a little lesbian. Like she was dressed like she looked like a dude, or she was like trying to look like a dude. Yeah. And I had to look at the bitch like, hold on, that's a motherfucker. That's a chick. And then I'm listening to the song and I'm like, oh no, it's a girl. But like the song is dope though. Like, but her whole like shit is crazy. She got a whole different like little swag.
Like she has a different angle on the
R&B. but she got a nice little.
You fuck with Frank? Frank Ocean?
Oh yeah, Frank Ocean for sure. He just ain't got no new shit out.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It's hard being a fan.
Yeah, Frank Ocean. I love Frank Ocean, man. He used to have a mixtape back in the day where his name was Lonnie Brew.
Yeah,
you heard of that?
Yeah.
The Lonnie Brew mixtape.
I used to
it was like 50 songs.
Yeah, I used to dedicate those songs. I think I dedicated to my girl like nonstop.
Bro, all of those songs was so dope. I'm mad. I used to have it on a disc. Because it's back in the day when you had to like burn CDs and shit. Yeah. So I used to have the Lonnie Brew disc. I wore that bitch out, bro. Playing that shit all the time. It was so dope. Yeah, and I'm mad you cannot find none of those songs right
for real.
You can find it. You can probably find like one or two, but you can't find that whole mixtape, like that whole. Because it was like 50 songs. He used to write. He used to write and create songs for Brandy and like different other artists back in the day before he hooked up with Future.
Oh yeah.
And his name was Lonnie Brew, or that was his like stage name or whatever. But yeah, I've been rocking with Frank Ocean and The Weeknd. I don't like The Weeknd's new shit, but his old shit is fire.
Yeah. Fucking The Weeknd ruined himself with that HBO show he did.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it? Yeah, good. Like I don't know.
Oh, I saw a little bit of it. Yeah, that show was terrible.
He ruined his mystique. You know what I mean?
He has a show.
Oh, his mystique been over with.
I missed the mystique shit, bro. Like his videos was just like black and white.
Yeah.
But like he ruined it more because like you never really like hear him talk and shit. And then he did that show and he looks like a whole ass lame dude.
Yeah, he looked weak as hell.
and he's like those scenes are so cringe. He's trying to act like he's trying to act like a pimp and shit, but he's not. You know, like
Weekend, bro.
Bro, it is. He really
he should have stuck with the Gems. What was that movie? Uncut Gems. When he was in that, that was dope.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah,
he was himself in it.
Yeah, he was like.
That's right.
Trying to fuck his girl.
Right, his girl. Yeah, he was fucking his girl. It was over. Adam Sandler had to get over that shit.
You think it was just like the cocaine days, like what made him cool?
The cocaine. It could
have been.
I never liked him.
All of these new artists is basically like The Weeknd. Like they all doing The Weeknd shit when he first started. Like all of these new artists is doing that shit.
Okay.
I never liked him, bro. I thought he was always corny.
You never liked The Weeknd at all?
It's like his fucking. I just thought his like music was like his lyrics were like corny, you know.
Too emo.
Too emo. I always thought like I was like a Frank Ocean fan. I was like, man, that was better than them.
Oh yeah. They used to put
them
together.
The competition. And
stuff. I'm going with the cool one.
They pinned them together, but I like both of them. I thought they both was dope.
I think they both have something different to bring to the table.
Yeah. And The Weeknd had a nice look, cause his wave was new. When The Weeknd came out, his wave was new. Nobody was doing that. Nobody had the whole like airy voice with the mixed with the emo with the swag. Like nobody had that shit going on.
And he had edge. There's a little edge to him.
He had a nice edge to him, and the mystique was there because you didn't know what he looked like. You didn't know what his real name was.
Yeah. Facts.
You didn't know he was from Canada and all of that shit.
And it's like, is he The Weeknd or is it a band?
Right, exactly. You didn't know if it was him or if it was more people.
Yeah.
So that shit was sweet. Them first 3 mixtapes, them bitches was fire.
What would be your like what was it, like a guilty song? Is that what you call it? Like a guilty pleasure song?
Guilty pleasure song? Yeah. I don't. For The Weeknd?
No, for just in general.
Anything.
Shit. I gotta check. I got a bunch of. I got a lot of
like something that you like listen to and not really want anyone else. Besides the new Kanye West.
Fuck Like That by Doja Cat. I'd be a bad. I feel like a bad bitch
with Gucci Mane. Yeah,
I feel like a bad bitch listen to that shit.
That's not that bad though.
Listen to Doja Cat no more right now.
You can't. Why? Because of the whole racist shit, supposedly.
Nah, I don't even care about that.
What happened?
No, it's just remind me of some shit I don't really want to be thinking about.
An old bitch or something?
Right.
Is it her Bitch I'm a Cow song? Huh?
Yeah, right, Bitch I'm a Cow. Nah, Doja Cat got some cool shit though. Nah,
I like that. She's the pop lock.
She's solid. She got a song with 21 Savage that's dope.
She had like a lot of like, it's cool that she you know, this is so random. Growing up, her favorite artist was some chola ass girl, like Miss Crazy or something.
Oh, for real?
like a chola rapper.
That's funny.
Yeah,
she was from a pop locking crew and shit.
Yeah, and she just like a chola too. She had like
she's the battle.
She had like I don't know if I don't think she's like part Mexican or nothing. Is she?
Well, she has that vibe though, huh?
Yeah, she part Mexican?
But she has that vibe too. Like, she probably grew up with her.
She does have that vibe with the big earrings.
I don't know. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning about that Mexican vibe. Y'all wild out here.
I'm like third generation though.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I don't speak Spanish. Will you speak Spanish? I wish I could speak Spanish.
He for sure speak Spanish. Yeah. Look how dark his hair is.
Yeah. Spanish.
But when did you come to Cali? When did you come here?
I only been here for like 5-6 years.
So you've been in Detroit this whole time, and then
I started comedy in the Midwest. So
there's no Mexicans.
I'm still kind of new here. You said what?
There's no Mexicans out there.
It's Mexicans in Detroit.
Yeah,
you gotta go to Southwest Detroit.
Oh, yeah,
Southwest Detroit. It's a little Mexican town. It's like 12 of y'all over there.
Damn, that's wild.
They have any food there?
Huh?
Do you have any food there?
Oh, it's this one Mexican restaurant called Mexican Village. That's bomb. My pops used to take us there for like holidays and birthdays and stuff. We would still go. Matter of fact, the last time we went was my dad's birthday. I think last year. Me, him, and my brother went.
Yeah.
So it's nice Mexican food restaurants out there.
It's
a little Mexican spot. It's popping a little bit more, but I haven't been in the city like consistently enough to like see it grow or see what's happening with it, to see how like what's going on with the Mexican side of Detroit. But it's
what's your take on the Mexican culture out here in the West Coast? Like, what do you think?
The shit vibrant as fuck.
It is, right?
Yeah, y'all hot out here, man. Y'all deep.
Yeah. it got better, bro.
There's so many.
It wasn't always. It was kind of. It was divided a little bit before, like amongst Chicanos. I feel like we're kind of more like clicking now, like as far as in the entertainment part. I mean,
Oh.
like they used to kind of be cutthroat,
Mhm.
but now it's kind of like you're starting to see more Mexican kind of help each other out and shit.
Oh yeah, with the diversity thing, they playing that up so much. Like,
Well, we only had
it's like Latin people and everything now.
yeah. Well, we only had like when we grew up, we only had George Lopez, and then like generation before that was what's his name, Paul Rodriguez.
Eric Estrada
Paul,
or something like
yeah.
that. Oh, Paul.
We kind of had
Rodriguez.
Cheech and Chong, but they weren't really like on some like stand up shit. They were more like skits.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, y'all thinking just like y'all thinking more like just comedy wise? I'm thinking the whole thing.
Oh, the whole
like,
thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, some
Like
of
the
those
whole
people
thing?
weren't Mexican. Like Antonio Banderas, he ain't Mexican. He's
Oh yeah, he's Spanish.
Yeah,
He's from
he plays
Spain.
Zorro.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought he was Mexican like a motherfucker.
That's my
when I was a
joke.
kid.
oh, is it?
Yeah,
My bad. But
no,
it's
but-
true though. It's just like, how are you gonna have these people play? Or who was it, like Tom Cruise, The Last Samurai? Was it? Or who was the last
Fucking
Samurai?
Jennifer Lopez, Puerto Rican like a
Playing
motherfucker.
Selena?
No, yeah, it was just wild that Tony Banderas plays Zorro, and it gets funny because he wasn't the original Zorro in that movie.
Yeah.
It was actually Anthony Hopkins.
And
Anthony
that's a
Hopkins
joke, that's
is
a
white
joke,
as
yeah,
hell.
yeah.
It was a white guy, and it's like fucked up, bro.
That's
Like,
fucked up.
like why the fuck?
Bro, they made him look Mexican though.
No.
Like I was watching that movie as a kid. Like everybody is Mexican.
Yeah, he's that good.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
switches races. You know who they should have had? It was Danny Trejo as his.
Danny Trejo would have
That'd be
been
hilarious.
bomb,
Yeah.
bro.
He's the original Zorro.
But it's like, but it was so fucked up about that movie. Like I was just like as a whole, like it's like, okay, like I'm thinking like in my head,
But to
like
ruin Zorro for it.
no, I'm thinking in my head like, oh, they're writing it down. All right, Zorro is this suave, rich guy, and like, oh, there ain't no Mexican like this.
Yeah.
You know?
So say we ain't got no swamp rich motherfuckers.
So they got Antonio Banderas
It's
to
kinda
play
true.
some poor drunk guy, and then that he
Right.
then eventually becomes Zorro. You know what I mean?
It's kind of true because look at El Chapo. That fool was not suave.
Got no
farmer. He
Yeah.
looked like a farmer. Like,
Yeah.
Just in that bitch breaded up.
Regular
Like
ass-
fuck
bread
it.
it up.
Breaded
Yeah.
up.
And then,
That's crazy.
But like just dressing like a regular ass farmer or some shit.
Hey man, y'all was in more movies than black people, low key. Like
Nah,
it
you
was
guys
more
have
like,
Blade, bro.
What you talking
You guys have Blade, bro. You guys have
I've
Blade.
seen way more Latin people in movies more than I've seen like just like black people in movies.
Nah,
as a whole. Like we have our
You're
our
right,
niche lane.
I'm thinking about the niche.
Nah,
shit.
bro.
We have our
Yeah,
niche
yeah,
lane
yeah.
where it's like, you know, like black films, and y'all have y'all lane where it's like Latin films
No,
or like
but
specifically.
but y'all more
Mexican
accepted
films.
in like the mainstream, like
That's true.
You know, like-
yeah, blacks are way more mainstream. What you talking about?
yeah, bro. But it's
Nah, I will always see like Latin or light skinned characters or actors in more movies. Like if it could be a white film, like a white drama, whatever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a light skinned Latin person in that movie somehow,
Okay.
somewhere. They won't be the main character. They'll be a side dude. Before it'll be a black dude that's a side dude.
But like,
Huh.
but at the same time,
Oh,
Like
as
our-
of recent. You're saying as of recent kind of.
As like recent and growing up. Like
Oh, shit.
like for us, it had to be a black movie.
Right.
Like when it was a black movie, you knew okay, it's all black people in there. But when you watching you watching an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie or you watching
Okay.
Sylvester Stallone or Bruce Willis or whatever, you watching the main movies like that, white films, it's more likely gonna be a Latin person in there than a black person.
I think they're Italian.
or Italian.
Yeah, I think they're.
But-
But I always saw fucking what's my man name? This is one of my favorite people. Why can't I
Which
say
movie?
his name? He's in so many fucking movies. He's
Next
in
one.
John Wick. Fucking
for John Wick.
Keanu Reeves.
no, John Leguizamo.
Oh, John Leguizamo. He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I know, but that's Latin still.
Oh
though.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I'm not saying just straight Mexican. I know y'all trying to keep it straight Mexican, but
Yeah.
as for me, it's like
John Leguizamo's
Latin.
shit.
Latin, I put all of that together.
You know what's
Like,
funny is it's hard for me to think about who because I grew up only wanting to watch like black films.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So it's hard for me to think like who was Mexican in films because like on some real shit I was watching like The Wood. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was watching like just the only Mexican shit that I saw was just prison movies, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, for like American Me. and
American
shit?
Me and Blood In Blood Out. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that's what we are.
And they're written by white people too.
I swear, bro, that's the only
Blood
shit.
and Blood was written by
And
white
Desperado, but that he's fucking. You know what I mean?
people. Yeah.
Desperado. Yeah,
He's
that's
Spaniard,
yeah.
yeah.
He's Spanish dude. When I found out all that kind of fucked it up.
But that's the thing though, like
But I still fuck with those.
Black people have like
Yeah.
cool shit. Like yeah, guys, cool black.
Oh,
movies.
we cool.
You have cool movies, cool shows, and that's all. Like that's the complaint on Twitter. They were talking about like Friends has no black people in it. The movie, the show Friends.
Yeah.
You know, but like you guys have Living Single. You guys have like all these
Facts.
dope ass shows.
Facts.
And what the fuck Mexicans have? We don't. We have George Lopez, bro. Like we didn't.
George Lopez is a show.
But that's the only one.
No, it's more. What else y'all had? Y'all had
We don't have them much
That's
one.
it.
yeah. Huh? What about Chips with the little Mexican dude on the
That
bike?
ain't Mexican. No. Come on, bro. We don't even like cops. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Eric Estrada.
Eric Estrada.
Bro.
I heard a story about Eric Estrada. He was a hoe. I heard he was a hoe.
The way I see it is like we were limited down to like either dopey potheads like Cheech and Chong,
Yeah.
Right.
or prison dudes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Legit.
Oh, and
we
that's
had
the-
our shit. We had our shit too. Like we was always pimps or drug dealers.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I
Fucking-
think I feel like you guys were accepted to more like okay when like now like you know like I don't know how long ago how far back but like when black people were like in the show they could be a normal black person like a normal like oh that's a normal black person like not no pimp not no this it's just
Oh yeah,
like
we
a normal
had to
like,
build that
family.
though.
yeah
That's why I like my wife and
But-
kids so much.
But yeah, but every time they put like a like let's say like they want to put like a Mexican or Latino into the mix, they make them fucking extra as fuck.
Extra
thick ass accent, thick ass accent like oh like
I
it's
think
like,
when they specifically do Mexican, characters, yes, like that.
Yeah, and
but
it's
when
like-
it's Latin characters, like Gina Rodriguez. What's the show Gina Rodriguez had? The one where she was like pregnant, but she got pregnant on accident and
what's it?
fucking
The Virgin Mary?
Virgin. yeah, Virgin. It was like Mary the Virgin.
Mary the Virgin?
Yeah, y'all never heard that show,
Nah,
Mary the
I haven't
Virgin?
seen
Nah.
Oh, see, y'all need to
what
y'all
I'm
be
saying,
watching
bro.
shit then. Y'all got some shows, bro.
Oh,
And y'all got a couple. Y'all had a couple shows. This one girl, Christella or something. That's a show. Mary the Virgin. Y'all got a decent amount of shows, but I understand what y'all saying. Like, we came in the forefront for sure, like a while ago, but like we still had to have our niche shit
I
and
also
get it
think
promoted and you know run the race.
You guys have your own network.
Mexicans
Me too.
nowadays though on some real shit are kind
Right about
of like picking
Right
up
about
off
what
of
you
the road that you guys kind of like played with the entertainment shit for real.
Oh,
Because
for
like
sure.
a lot of comedians nowadays and rappers nowadays like 100% influenced by like the black culture of American like what you know.
Oh, for sure.
Bro, even when it comes down to like blues and not just rap, bro, like blues, jazz, rap, like
I would say some whole
what's your
shit
take?
like that.
What's your take? Like I've had some girl tell me, and she wasn't even black. She's just something like sometimes I feel like you sexualize black women. What's your take on
What,
that?
you have a joke like that?
I don't. When I do Swannies, like sometimes if I'm crowd working, I'll like legit hit on the girls in the
Yeah,
I used to do
just
that
like,
too when I first started.
Yeah, I'll just I'm
Like,
like
oh, what up, baby?
yeah, I'll just be like, damn, and you okay? And I'm like, oh yeah, there's a whole comedy show going on right now. And like, just fuck around, you know, type shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I've had someone that's not black tell me like, I feel like you're sexualizing black women.
That's feel like as long as you don't do it in no whole ass manner, like, cause what they mean when they say that is like you doing it, and you're doing it in like a creepy way or like an extreme way. Like, you know, on some
I know what you
specifically
mean,
black women, like
so that way I
the
can-
stereotypes, the culture, like you sexualizing like the bullshit.
You know-
You're like, oh, she a black chick. Okay, well, she gonna be like, she got a certain attitude. That shit is is fire. Or
Oh, okay.
fucking like the skin color, all of that, like just all of the like negative niche shit about black people and black women.
So
it's like
with me, my argument was like on some real shit, some like I've been with black women, bro, and I low key like worship them. So it's like it's
I've been with black girls too.
It's different. Like I'm not like when they say, "Oh, you sexualize them," I'm like, "Oh, that's not just sexualizing."
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
admiring them.
Admiring, yeah, facts, bro. There ain't no, bro. I feel almost not worthy enough sometimes. You feel me? Like
it's
so, like
definitely. It's some women like I feel like that, like for real. With like, it's like Latin girls. Matter of fact, I grew up because like I love Jennifer Lopez and Eva Mendes.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger in Michigan, and there's not a lot of Latin women out there like that. So when you see them in movies and on TV, you're like, oh, they fine as hell, yada yada.
Yeah.
And light skinned women. When I first started dating, like I used to date light skinned girls all the time. Like just like that's the only girl that I looked at.
Yeah.
And so I mean I understand what they talking about when you like you so hyper focused on a woman and you thinking of them in that type of manner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I feel like for most guys, or for me, I guess my opinion, It's like it's been all positive. Whenever I sexualized and wanted a woman, it's always been in a positive way.
Yeah.
And never like, because of a certain thing about this woman, I gotta have her. No, it's just, just appreciating how they look, the way they act, the way they, carry themselves, the whole nine.
Facts.
But like coming out here, so many Latin women and whatnot. It's like culture shock a little bit. It's like, damn, okay, these bitches fine as hell. This crazy, these bitches fine in the motherfucker.
Did you have black homies growing up?
Yeah.
But like before, like, was there a time where you didn't have them? Like you just like.
No, my first friend was Samaje. That James spelled backwards.
Samaje, I know.
Samaje, that's a 90s ass name. For real.
Hell yeah.
And he would say like that too, like Samaje, James spelled backwards.
He said the whole shit.
Hey, his mom was fine, bro, and his dad's name was Raw or something like Raw, R-A-W-L or some shit. And bro, I remember like this is one of the memories you said like your first memories. But I remember chilling in Samaje's crib, bro, in his living room. And like we're chilling on the floor, like playing with toys and shit. And I remember his dad come home, and his mom was big, bro. She had on these spandex. She like back in those days, it was like spandex. It was biker shorts. And shit. Bro, he came home from work, and I looked, and I'm like, oh my god, like she's bad. He was a big dude, bro, big ass hands.
That's when your love for black women came.
More before that, I have another one, bro. And I'm watching like, oh shit, that's his dad. And I see her, bro, and tell me why he just. Wow, just like
smacked the shit up that ass,
bro. Like came home and she got the kiss and he was just like, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember being like, oh my god, I was like, that is amazing.
Like that's crazy. Y'all living like that. Your pop wild like that.
That was dope. That shit's dope.
My pops used to do that shit too.
And I was in Rialto, and my mom had a black roommate. Her name was Leah.
Yeah.
All right, so like. One time I was like probably like 7 or so, and I'm in my room, and like they were drinking all night and shit. My mom and all her friends and shit. And my mom's roommate Leah's cousin was like, I'm too drunk to drive. And my mom was like, yeah, you can just stay in my son's room, just like sleep on the floor in my son's room. Well, she was probably like, I'm like 8. She's probably like, that's like a 20-year-old woman maybe or something, But she was like on the floor, and I remember just waking up and just seeing she was on her stomach, dog. She was laid out on her stomach. I just wake up as a little kid and being like,
that's like, a lot of ass.
I'm like, why am I so drawn to that right now?
Yeah.
Hey.
It was wild, bro. And I just remember like, damn, dog, like that's. So now as a man and shit.
That's why they say that shit about
you. Sexualize them. I'm like, bro, I was around it. Like as a kid, my first
first memories
was like an ass smack, and it was my
and that bitch clapped too.
My first friend was black, legit.
Yeah.
Samaje, that's the homie.
And
it's weird because I'm a little bit more hood than he is now. He's a little bit more square.
He's chilling and shit.
Yeah, I met him when I met back with him when we were like 17 maybe, and I had a Woo Wear sweater on.
I had the Woo Wear.
I had a Woo Wear on. Bro, tell me why he came up to me. He was like, he had the glasses and shit, and a little like button up. He went, Woo Wear, huh? Like that. And he made me feel like, damn,
like what you mean,
I want
bro?
some Malibu Most Wanted right now, but like this is the shit I like Johnny Blaze. I had Willie Esco. I had all that.
Oh, you got the Esco? That's
all that shit, bro.
Yeah, you was out here,
bro. I'm telling you, like, so, like, Mexican comics sometimes be getting mad at me that I could rock black rooms so well.
Yeah. Hey man, but it's
I'm
in
like,
you now.
So I'm like, I'm not sexualizing them. You know what I mean? Like, I'll sexualize a white bitch if anything. Like, but like, I'm not. I worship them, bro. Like my first experience of looking at like a woman was a black woman, so it's just like that's
real.
What's some more black rooms?
Well, I'm just saying Swannies, but like
I've
also been other places like
London Lee got
in Seminary.
London Lee got one in Monrovia.
Monrovia one.
And
I did that.
It's a lot of it's one in Inglewood. It's
Compton too. There's a first.
I haven't been to the Compton one yet, but it's another one, and they all over, man. You just gotta be out here.
In that.
Whenever you run into a black comic, just ask them. Just be like, "Where you going? Where the next spot you at?"
Maury's doing like the Rancho Cucamonga thing too.
Oh yeah.
Maury's doing that, yeah.
Oh yeah, and Maury. I don't know if he had like I've done a room before with Maury, and it wasn't a black room. It was like. It was at what was that? What's that play called? Fuckables, Fartables or some shit. I forget what it's called. But it's in Corona though. It's like
Rockefeller.
Rockefeller.
Oh
yeah, that's not good. That's why I was telling you, you said you came from Corona. I was like, no, dude, they kicked us out. We're playing the fuck Donald Trump YG shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they were like, no more comedy here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, we were crip walking in that motherfucker and all that. Lanny was shaking her ass. It was just.
That shit.
Like,
You know what? Porn ruined the word ebony. You know what I mean?
Porn ruined the weird ebony.
The
word ebony.
Oh, the word ebony. Yeah, dude.
It did, bro. Ebony is a
beautiful word.
It's a beautiful word.
Yeah, it's a name. I used to know a whole bunch of Ebonies growing up when I was in school. It was like a whole bunch of girls named Ebony. That was like a common name, bro.
Yeah, and then but like growing up, I was like ebony porn. You know,
That's
I just thought that was black.
I didn't even get into porn until later. So like,
it's horrible.
I seen porn as a kid, but I didn't like get into porn where I was like seeking it out, looking for it until way later. And then when I found out that ebony was a genre or like the name of I'm like, hold on, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, so hold on, who authorized this shit?
Right, it's like your homie, your girl. Like, oh, the ebony.
I'm like, what ebony doing on here?
So you thought it was a name? You didn't think it was like the.
No, yeah,
it is a name. It's a name first. It's not porn first. It's a name.
No,
first.
it's a name, but also like a word, like as a black
for black,
like
ebony,
ebony.
Yeah, but ebony is a name too.
Yeah,
they took
people.
It's a name first. It's a black name first.
Is it a black name first?
Yes, it's a black name first.
What's
and then they
mean?
took that shit to.
There's gotta be a reason why
ebony means black. No, I thought it meant black.
It's gotta be right.
Yes,
it's a word. I don't even think it's a name first.
Why did they do that? People like making porn. They just didn't want to wear black. They just were like, oh, this. What can we do?
No, they assign like it'll have a meaning and like it's part of the culture. It's that type of meaning in the culture. So like my name. Like my name is Kijana. It's a meaning behind that name, but it's a name first.
Yeah. Well, what's the meaning?
Kijana means young.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, every got meanings. It's like ant means flowers.
It does.
Yeah, and
Anthony.
Anthony's flowers.
Yeah.
George is like a farmer or something.
Yeah, or like angel shit like that.
Yeah.
Those are names first before you put that connotation on.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just.
I never thought of that though. It did ruin that word.
Yeah, but it's like it's a beautiful word, and why the fuck is it like
it's soft sounding and shit?
Well, at least I know it as a name first. So
if
it's the opposite, whatever. But I learned it as a name first.
I feel like I knew Porsche as a name first.
Porsche.
Yeah. Porsche. Before the car.
Before the car, I was like, that's a car.
Yeah. See now, shit like that is the other way.
Yeah, it's the other way.
Because like a Mercedes. Somebody say Mercedes, and now you see a whole bunch of bitches named Mercedes. Like, oh yeah, your mama's a gold digger.
Yeah, that's why my girl's name is Shiloh, and like it's hilarious. Like, cause like we went to watch like our first dates when I watched a movie, and like they had like dog. And like, hey, Shiloh. They got a dog name. They got a dog name.
What's her race?
She's Mexican and white.
Oh, okay, that's where the Shiloh comes from.
She got all the craziness on the Mexican side.
Yeah, man.
Bro, my girl's Mexican and her name is Monique.
Well, really?
Monique?
Yo,
that's wild.
That's what you got her? Because like you thought she was, she's black enough.
Said I need a little something, baby. Okay, bet.
Before I met her, I really had like an epiphany that I'm gonna have a mixed baby.
Yeah.
I was like, I bet my next baby's gonna be mixed.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that.
For real. But
I was thinking
I ended up meeting my girl and it was.
Yeah, growing up I was like, or when as I got like after high school and whatnot, and you fucking with women and dating and all of that, and you start, you think about kids, and I'm like, I remember my first memory of thinking about having kids, I was like, I would want to have a mixed kid.
Yeah.
Just because out of the whole like, I don't know, just like out of some whole like, bridging the gap between worlds type of thing.
Was that the reason
I've
for
always
that?
been like that.
So that was the reason for that? That was your thought? It wasn't like, because I want to see a mixed baby. It was like bridging the gap. Like,
yeah, it's like
dope,
bringing people together type thing.
Man, that is beautiful.
I've always been that type of person. Like,
that's it.
That's why I was always friends with everybody in school. Like even people that was beefing, I would always be friends with the both people that was beefing.
Hey, and that translates on stage with you, huh? Because you be rocking like every type of crowd.
Yeah,
like, not to just blow your head up, but you do. Like you rock the black room, you be every type of crowd. But like, do you feel like that was like you were born with that personality, or like you learned that over like?
No, I learned that for sure growing up, but specifically in comedy, I wanted to have that type of skill. Like to be able to go in different rooms and be able to survive and thrive in different rooms. So
yeah, bro,
I definitely worked on that because I grew up when I first started doing comedy. My first room was like comedy clubs in Ann Arbor, and I had to go to I had to go to Detroit and do rooms out there to know the difference and to know, just the different behaviors of different crowds. And like, it's like people say it's black rooms and it's white rooms, but it's also hood rooms and chill rooms. Like you could be in a white hood room,
bro.
Yeah.
Like you could be in a white hood room and you could be in a black chill, like a black room that feel like a white room.
Yeah.
But it's black though.
Hey,
and they not like, it's not like rowdy. It's not like people heckling. But then you can go to a white hood room where all the white people in that bitch heckling, wilding, doing goofy shit, or just they just a rowdy ass crowd. Yeah. So you had to learn that too. Like it's not just about it's not just about like it's a black room or a white room.
I thought it was so funny.
It's more like just rowdy rooms and calm rooms.
What it comes down to, honestly, rich rooms, poor rooms.
Yeah, you
real
can do
shit.
that.
And let me tell you what, bro. I did a gig for principal was retiring at a school, right? Mm-hmm. I had no idea that the principal was a black woman. Man. So like everybody in that motherfucker was black, right? And it was in Marietta, right? And I got this little gig and shit. Nice hooked me up with this little gig, 150 for like 15 minutes clean.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, cool. Like went up there and did my thing, but I'm looking out into the crowd. I'm like, bro, they're not the black rooms that I be killing.
He like, hold on, this is totally different.
Is different. And the only people, I think you find this funny, the only people that were really laughing at my shit was like the rich women's husbands. Because they still got hood husbands.
That's
funny.
funny.
Husbands, like they still want the protection type shit.
Right.
I'll be killing with their husbands. Because their husbands, like, they got like the slick back hair and they're like, oh, like that. But the wives, they're so like principal and deans and all this like school shit that they were like, oh, this is, we said clean. I'm like, I ain't going doing clean. But it was like, I was like,
it's like dirty minded.
Like dirty minded, yeah. So like, still exactly. So I got paid still, but like, it was.
That's what's up.
And then, but check it out, the same day, I couldn't get down that hill quick enough, dog. I was so like, I'm out of my element right here, bro. It was crazy. I couldn't. I just got the check and left, right. I drove down to San Bernardino and did Swanee's that same night.
Yeah. He was like, I need the swag quick.
The swag, bro.
I thought it was so funny when I did that room, because I always say that joke. Like I tell them about getting shot, and like nobody, like I'm not saying like no, they don't relate to it, like but like as soon as I said like internal bleeding, I didn't have to say the punchline. I said when I mentioned that. Oh, like doctors didn't find out if you're internally bleeding. They just started laughing already. Like they knew what was coming. You know, they gotta put your fingers up your ass, you know. And it's like, and they knew already, and that's so funny. Like you guys know what I'm saying.
Like, you know the punchline.
You guys
identified with that.
And it's like because I've said it in other places, and they think I'm lying. Like they think I'm lying. Like they think I'm lying about getting shot. They think I'm lying about the fingers.
Like, there's no way.
Hey, you got that kind of face though. You don't look like you be in the space where you should get shot at. Like, hold on, what the fuck is you doing getting shot?
That's true.
I think that's what I don't think they doing lying. They just more like, why the fuck is you even getting shot? What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, why you ain't at the grocery store getting some Captain Crunch? You getting shot?
I was a child, bro. I was like, that's it.
That's wild.
But yeah, it's like. Yeah, the different rooms is, you can categorize it how you want, but I never do like white rooms, black rooms. It's more like, rowdy rooms, calm rooms, young rooms, older rooms.
What's your favorite room?
I hate young rooms.
My favorite room?
You hate young rooms?
I hate
I feel like I relate more to young.
I don't like young rooms.
I don't know.
I like young rooms are fine. Young rooms is like, when you do a young room, you got to start early. You got to start quick. Like, soon as you get on stage, you got to go, quick go.
That's good
and
advice.
then, like, that first 5 minutes, you just got to go joke. And after that, then they like, locked in. And then you can, like, do, like, if you got a story joke or if you got a long-winded joke or whatever, then you can do that.
Okay.
But that first 5 minutes, you got to get in there, like, quick. Let them know I'm funny. Fuck y'all young ass. Y'all don't know how to do this shit. I know how to do this shit. Shut the fuck up and listen type shit. You got to get in there and let them know.
That's good advice.
And then after like that, I'm telling you, like that first 5 minutes, you just got to go hard. And then you can do like, your long shit or work on something or whatever, depending on how much time you got.
What's your favorite room? What's
my favorite room? I like mixed rooms. My favorite room is where it's a room mixed full of everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, like
yeah.
I actively seek those. Like that's part of my shit. But it don't matter. I like rooms. My favorite room is a room that's full of people that they're ready to laugh.
Yeah.
And not like make me laugh or is he funny type, rooms like that where people are like, is this person funny? It's like, no, you came here
I hate that.
to watch the show. Like, so just shut the fuck up and watch the show or sit there and watch the show. Not
they critic instead of listening.
like you come in here to critique and shit. And a lot of comics would be like, oh, I don't like this crowd or this crowd not for me. That's fine. You can have that opinion and have that mindset, but still, as a comedian, I feel like in any type of field, you want to be competent. Having competence, and competency is being able to strive in whatever situation, no matter what. Like you know how to adapt. You learn the skills to help you adapt, and I feel like you gotta have that. If you're a professional comedian, and if you don't got that, then you below average, or you're not as good as you think you are.
I feel like geographics play like a determination in the rooms too. Like what city you're in and what
For sure, I've done a room in Marietta and I've done a room in Covina, totally different spaces.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like you have an audience, like a niche audience?
I'm trying to.
I feel like I have a niche audience. Like,
you
want to be for everybody?
I want to be for everybody. I kind of do want to go off of like I want to gain the respect and get the fans of like autistic parents.
Oh, that's what's
like that's where I wrote that. That's the one goal of mine in comedy is to just like film a autism awareness set where it's just I'm just talking about that. That's it. The whole set, 25 minutes.
Let me see.
But I want that to be like personally my demographic, I guess you could say, like part of it. But overall, like Chicanos, bro, like third generation Mexicans like me, like type shit.
Oh, for sure.
And still know the culture and all this stuff. That's kind of what I like more.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I don't want to be like just like stuck in that Mexican shit. Yeah. I want to be like for everyone. I don't know if I want to be for everyone actually, because I know I'm not for everyone, bro. I know.
I don't know if I want to do this shit.
I want to quit. I don't know if I want to go now. No, I really feel like I have like a niche audience though.
Yeah,
I don't think I have a niche.
I think you gotta keep putting out more and more stuff to get that to find that niche audience that you know.
I mean, it's also you want to be able to entertain everybody, obviously, but also you still got to make money and you understand why certain people or certain comics tend to move the way they move because they making money right there. Like this my lane, I'm making money in this lane, so this is what I'm entertaining. That's what it is.
I gotta think more like
and
that.
Like other people, people come out, people will be like, I don't like this comic. He not. Well, he not for you.
Yeah.
And he over here doing whatever. I mean, I guess that doesn't make him better or worse than any other comic. It just makes them more like financially motivated. I guess. It's like,
well, you gotta be. How far are you willing to take it like that way, without like still being yourself? You know what I mean? Because I want to be myself.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah.
You want them to fall in love with you, who you are.
Yeah.
But that's why I say like I think putting yourself out more, like more content, keep writing, is showing them that. Because like we can't be in your head, you know what I mean. So like if you just put more and more out, people can be like, I feel like I know George. So like when I see him, I know what I'm getting.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
And that's gonna draw your audience. Like
facts.
It's you, and people like you are gonna be drawn to you. So
bro, because like
you have
the way you act out the Plan B shit.
I love that show.
I was trying to have my dad stick around and shit and meet you, but like it was his birthday, he just took off, whatever. But I was telling him like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a podcast and we got our guest over to KJ, and I told him the joke, but I was telling him specifically the walk up, bro.
Oh yeah.
The walk up.
Like that?
No, the walk. How you bitch take that shit down? Like
right. That motherfucker.
But like how you do like 2 steps real quick, bro. Yeah. Like that whole shit has me dying every time I see that joke, and it's like, bro, how the fuck? Like, cause I feel like you didn't write that. Like that's a stage thing. That's innate. Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, see, like. I fuck with KJ because I know what I'm getting KJ's type shit. Yeah. I like your shit because I already know your shit. Like as a fan, like you got to just put more. I feel like put more of who you are out, and then like they're gonna start to be where it's like everything he says is funny, because I like George,
Right.
Like, for real.
Right. Yeah, I definitely.
I've
had that feeling before where when I shot my special out here a couple years ago, or I wouldn't even call it a special. It was more like a long set.
What's the Chatterbox one?
No, I did one before that
okay.
with Nick Landy. RP.
Oh yeah,
shout out RP. Yeah. Nick Landy, my man.
Yeah.
And we did one in Riverside at this place called Worthington's.
Oh, yeah, shout out Worthington.
That back patio.
Did you ever do
bro,
that?
I did the W.
Bro, that back patio is so perfect for comedy, bro. Even though it's outside or whatever, but it's still like a nice area.
Inside, yeah.
The murals on the wall is really dope. So we did it back there, and it was dope, man. Promoting that show, I filled it up, and like everybody is coming there to see you specifically. So yeah, man, it was that feeling where it felt like anything I said was just crazy.
That's
like
so
they
dope.
were just
that's so dope.
Like
that's
laughing at whatever I said, and I had my jokes and my set ready, and it was a fun set. That's probably one of the most fun sets I've ever had. But you just felt that energy and that
they're hanging on to every word.
Yeah, man, they just was having fun. It was just having fun with you. Like I'm on stage having fun with them.
Yeah,
you can see it in the footage and everything.
I study that, bro.
And
just want to let you guys know I study you guys. I study everybody that I see.
Hey, man, you gotta watch everybody.
I feel like that.
I'm not taking it, but I'm the confidence shit. Like when you're like right now when you said I'm having fun with them, that when you said that automatically made me think like tonight I got this show in Rancho and I'm like it's a wine thing and I'm like, bro, have fun with them. Like that's I don't have to be you per se, but me having fun with
exactly
people. Instead of just being like I'm on stage and you guys just like we're together. We're together. I love that, bro. Like
gotta bring them in.
You did that at the corporate gig that we did.
Yeah.
And man, bro, KJ always has people at the end of shows like pictures and shit. and I'm realizing it's because you made them part of the shit. Like,
yeah, man,
it wasn't even about like crowd work per se. It was just like I'm chilling with you guys.
Yeah, I really don't even really be trying to do crowd work. I don't really do crowd work like that.
You make it feel more like it's a party.
But it's you just gotta learn how to bring crowds in, and some crowds are tougher to bring in than others. But you can learn. That's like one of the main skills you have to learn as a comic is learning how to make the room smaller. Like even if it's 300 people, you still got to make the room smaller to where it's like real intimate. It's a like campfire type shit or like this. Like it's got to feel like this. Like how we kicking it right now. You got to having that skill. And I don't even think I have it like all the way. Like I'm not 100% in that. I'm probably like maybe 40 or 60 or something like that.
I'm studying,
and it's
60,
like it is so many different ways, man, that you can harness that skill. Just making the room smaller, bringing people closer. Where when it's really dope when you making people laugh and they laughing with the person next to them and they don't even know this motherfucker. Like the person just sitting there random laughing. And y'all, and now they crew now. It's like what? That's like the best part. So. Definitely, man, learning how to just bring people in, and definitely with that corporate gig we did, that was dope.
That when you said campfire, that's what it felt like. That's the
man.
Perfect analogy because I was like, damn, KJ out there with the campfire. There's no fire out there.
Oh yeah, man, I got a whole bunch of followers from that show too.
That was dope, bro.
That was nice.
That's dope. I love it.
They would and I've been putting out little stuff here and there lately, so it's been pretty solid.
It's good to see, dog, for real.
I remember like I did a room and like there was this black guy. He wasn't laughing at anything. No,
I hate that.
I had that recently.
No,
but there's just one hater. He's like, I don't like that. All my sisters is laughing at this motherfucker.
No. But like I was looking at him the whole time, like on my set, and like I made him laugh one time, and it felt so fucking good. I made him laugh. Like I felt like, oh shit, I'm like the only one that made him laugh.
You gotta get them. You gotta pull your shit up. Like, hey man, laugh,
bro. That happened to me at a Swanee show. It was like this older black gentleman. So he wasn't really laughing at nothing. He didn't crack at nothing. But he was older type. He's like, and I'm like, okay, I'm killing with everybody else, but this motherfucker's not laughing. When I said my girlfriend's birthday is the day after Christmas, and like she wants 2 separate gifts, so I gave her a pair of shoes. Like on Christmas, she got the left shoe. When I said that shit, he was like, and when his laugh, I was like, you were holding that in.
You're like, motherfucker.
Yeah, you were looking the whole time.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Oh, like, good ass laugh.
Yeah. Good ass laugh, bro. I was like, damn, I cracked him. And shook his hand.
I gotta go to that spot. You said it was Swanee's?
Swanee's. You haven't been there?
No, I haven't been there. What's the name? London was telling me about that.
Yeah,
what day is that on?
That's first Saturday of every month.
Second Saturday.
Second Saturday?
The first Saturday. I think first.
Alright.
The next one is June 7th. I'll shoot it to you when they drop the
bet.
flyer.
Yeah,
it's fun, bro. You'll love it. It's fun.
He showed me the page and everything. I think I like
it's music and poetry and shit like that too. I did a poem one time. And shit
that's how I first started comedy.
Oh no shit.
My first time doing real stand up in like a real mic room type that. It was like an open mic. So nobody was even doing comedy there. It was just poetry, rap. I fucking interpret like all kind of different art shit.
Those open mics still to this day? Do you like doing those rooms to this day?
I like doing any room, anywhere they let me get up.
Because they have something like that Mondays at Back to the Grind too.
Yeah, I know. I saw you streaming. I was watching it a little live.
Oh yeah.
He was like, I'm about to. Let's see if I get up in here.
Yeah, but
I was like, this motherfucker ain't getting up.
Yeah, no, I got up when my phone was dying. But it's good. I like those rooms because like you said, they're not really there for comedy. So if you can make people like in that room, bro, it's like, damn, okay.
That's how I felt when I first did that. Like it was the first time. It was this place called what was it called? Damn, why can't I think of it? It was called the I forget. It was this open mic in downtown Ann Arbor.
Okay.
And it was on a Sunday, and I learned about it because my cousin. One of my cousins, Erskine, he was like the security there.
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh, KJ, you been doing the little comedy shit? Hey, come to this spot over here." I'm like, "Bet." And it was called it's called the Elevation.
Okay.
It's called the Elevation, and it was just an open mic spot, and everybody's doing poetry and rapping. They had DJs in there and whatnot. But it was it was like one of the only nights in Ann Arbor where it was like black people, Asian people, like everybody was in there, and it was like damn near no white people was in there. It was just all ethnic, like it was like our night type shit.
Yeah.
So it was smooth as hell, and I went in there. I think the first time I did it, I was by myself, and I went in there and I was just like, in the back of my head, I was like, if I can make these people laugh, then I should probably be doing this. Like, I should probably really focus on it for real.
Yeah.
Because before, like the first time I did stand up was in high school. I did like my talent show, and the talent show for my high school. That was like the first time I ever got on stage.
Yeah, that's it.
And then after that, I did like a weird like improv mic type shit, which was whatever. It wasn't shit. But this was like the first one where it felt like
crowd.
Like it felt like a show. It felt like like this is it type shit.
Yeah.
And so I was like, if I can get these people to laugh, then I probably should be working on this. I probably should be doing this shit.
Yeah.
I like those open mics.
Yeah, bro. I went up there. I had wrote a whole bunch of shit down. A whole bunch of jokes. Like, I'm gonna do this and this. And when I first started doing stand up, I used to write my jokes like it was a comedy special. Cause that's all I watched was comedy special. So I was just writing long ass paragraph jokes and shit. Wrote all of this shit down, get on stage, don't do none of the shit I wrote down. Straight freestyle, a whole 3 to 5 minute set. And that shit went crazy.
You just figured yourself out on stage?
It was just natural, bro. I just went up there. It was like I had an idea about what I wanted to say, and stuff I wrote down. But then when I went on stage, I just couldn't think of anything I wrote. But my brain was still moving in like a
comedic writing.
And just knowing what knowing what to say type of thing. The crowd gave me different cues and different motivation and different energy. So it was kind of like feeding off of them. It was because they really wanted to. It's like, oh, this dude doing comedy. Nobody does comedy here.
Yeah.
So let's hear what this little motherfucker got to say.
You remember your first jokes that you were trying to do? You remember them?
Oh hell no! Nah. That shit was freestyle, tough as hell. I don't remember.
What about what you wrote though? What did you say?
Premise and shit.
I probably wrote I think I probably wrote a Bernie Mac joke or something like that, shit like that.
Yeah,
but I think one of the first jokes I did, I made fun of my little brother one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my little brother, when you getting a whooping, my little brother used to try to barter when he was about to get his butt whooped. He was like, okay, look, don't give me no whooping, but I won't go outside for 2 months. He used to do shit like that. So I made a joke about that.
Yeah.
I did a joke. one of my first jokes is a joke that I done recently. It's about my mom. How my mom used to cuss and stuff.
Oh yeah, I like that joke.
And and
where you get this shit from?
Yeah, like I said like a curse word in front of my mom, and she was like, "Who the fuck taught your stinking ass?"
Yeah.
And I'd be like, my dad.
Yeah.
Not you.
Yeah.
Your cussing ass.
Yeah, I like
so
that.
like that was one of my first jokes. And then,
For real?
Yeah, that was one of my first jokes.
I'm thinking like you just brought that out. That's like some new shit.
Yeah,
I saw you post it.
It sounded way different the first time I did it, because the first time I did it was like years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when you get better, you bring those jokes back. You can turn them into.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
There's it's funny when like with my mom tried to act like all new and shit. I got in trouble in school for cussing.
Yeah.
And I said like fucking or something, and then like she picked me up and they told her, and I was like, I don't know you knew these words.
Oh. One of them?
Yeah. I cuss at them all the time. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Bitch, I be cussing in front of you.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
She just wanted to look right in front of the people.
She was fronting on.
Yeah, she was fronting. It's just stupid. They made me feel weird.
Yeah, my pops used to let me curse.
Yeah.
But he taught me a lesson though. He was like, oh, you be cussing, huh? I was like, all right. It's like, when you curse, that shows everybody that you don't have no vocabulary.
Oh damn.
So
that's.
So it made me start thinking like before I cursed and like or thinking about the setting I'm in before I start saying wild shit.
That's such a dope ass way to look at it, bro.
Yeah.
To put it in your head like you ain't shit if you just know those words.
Yeah, if you just cussing all the time, like you ain't got no vocabulary.
Dang,
and so then that made me also like focus on my vocabulary. So like if I'll be talking to somebody. And like I think I was talking to somebody one time and I used the word auspices and they was like, "What the fuck? That ain't no word, bitch." And I'm like,
that's wild.
That's Seinfeld said some shit like that. He was telling like Louis C.K. He was telling him like, "Oh, like the word fuck is like a porch." And then he like Porsche or whatever. And then Louis like, oh, like that's a good car.
No, he was a Corvette.
Oh, Corvette. Oh, Corvette. It's like Corvette. Like Louis like, oh, that's a good car though. Yeah. And then like you were like, oh, he drives Benz.
Yeah, a Corvette is like a piece of shit. Trying to look cool. Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah. But everybody can deliver anything differently, bro. That's the whole thing,
For sure.
I don't feel like I try not to cuss, but I feel like I kind of do cuss a lot. I don't know. I don't think I cuss a lot on stage though.
I try not to. Well, not that I try not to, but I think like my jokes don't allow it to be on time. If anything, it'll just be to like make something more like why I'm mad at it. Or why it's just to use it. But it's not. It's never filler.
It is a little cringy though.
Yeah, to accentuate the bit. Like I do it like that's
it is a little cringy though when you see like a newer comic or just like
just cussing up a story.
Like fucking this fucking that. This fucking.
Yeah.
And it's like bro, like just.
That's why I be having my headphones on. Y'all see me with my headphones on? I be like, I don't need to listen to this.
That's hilarious.
I be doing that shit, man. You can't listen to all of that shit, bro. Like when I first moved out here, I realized that very quickly because I was doing I was going everywhere. So I was doing like a lot of mics and shit, trying to learn where shit is at and learn who the comics was and who was what's what. And like when you sit in them LA mics, bro, you sit in them LA rooms, them bitches is trizzy. They really bad. Yeah. That's what trizzy mean. Trizzy mean trash. That shit whack.
I'm trying to say it. Trizzy.
Yeah. So like
nobody knows what I'm saying.
And it'd be like 40 people would go up. I was at a mic one time where like 40 comics went up and I didn't get up at all. And I sat there and waited for that whole bitch and was mad. And I'm sitting there listening to the most trizzy shit. And like I'm like, bro,
punishment for you,
like that shit was making me hate comedy. I was like, I see why motherfuckers be hating.
They say
shit.
comedy's like the least respected.
In this shit.
Yeah,
bro.
Least respected art form.
Yeah. Bro, you cannot sit in there and listen to all of that shit, especially when it's trash. So it's I'm putting the buzz in. I'm sorry, I can't listen to you, Donovan.
Are you listening to R&B when you put the?
Bro, I be listening to everything. Okay. Sometimes I be listening to fucking the basketball highlights. Like I listen to whatever. I listen to podcasts. I'm listening to fucking dude break down the Thunderbolts trailer. Like so you see Iron Man gonna come here. I'm like,
breakdowns.
Listening to that shit. There's a motherfucker on stage like.
That's funny.
Yeah. Like, nah, I don't want to hear none of that.
It was nice talking to KJ, bro.
Oh, yeah, thanks for having me, fellas.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.